Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mahmoud Akbar Frizi, and today in this video I will be telling you about overhead costs. Okay, so first of all, let me tell you that rent, electricity, supervisor salaries, factory insurance, none of these go directly into a product, but every business has to pay them. Okay, so how do we account for costs that can't be traced to one single unit? That's overheads, and today we are going to break down it in simple words. Okay, overheads are indirect costs that can't be directly linked to a specific unit of production, job, or service. Compare this to direct costs like direct materials or direct labor, which can trace straight to a product. Example: the wood used to make a chair is a direct cost, but the electricity bill for the whole factory, that's an overhead. Okay, because it has to be paid by not only one product, it has to be paid by, for example, all the products that are being manufactured in the company, in the factory, in the whole month. But the wood, for example, there's a piece of wood that has been just like, for you could say, a piece of wood is just used in the manufacturing of one chair or any specific item. Okay, so that's an overhead. It keeps the lights on for every chair being made, not just one, as I said to you. Okay, types of overheads: there are few types of overheads are usually split into three categories: production overheads, indirect costs of manufacturing, like factory rent, depreciation of machinery. Yes, obviously, when we buy machinery, we source it from other countries like China, many other countries. Like, every country has a specific, you could say, specific, what is it said, like, it has specific type of uh, quality that they make this type of machines. Okay, so supervisor salaries, the one who look after the works and direct the labors, and indirect materials like glue, lubricants, cleaning supplies, and this obviously you have to take care of the place as well. Administration overheads: costs of running the office side of the business, admin staff salaries, office rent, stationery. Selling and distribution overheads: cost of marketing, delivering the product, advertising, sales staff, commission, delivery van costs, and obviously all these things. Here's a simple test examiners love to ask yourself: can I trace this cost to one specific unit or job? Direct labor of the machine operator make the chair, which is direct cost, because it is one labor making one chair. So obviously, if we have to get the wage or the salary of that labor, so we will obviously take that from the chair that he have been made. Okay, so salary of the factory supervisor overseeing 50 workers overhead, because he is not like specifically looking for one, you could say, for one worker for one item being made. Okay, so 50 workers overhead, can't trace to one chair. Nails used in the chair, a direct material, because that have linked been a direct link with the chair making. If there will be no nails, there will be no use of nails, so obviously no chair will be made. So this is not an overhead, this is direct. Okay, cleaning supplies for the factory, indirect material, because this it is important, very important to clean the factory, keep the factory clean. But over here it has nothing to do with the chair. We are just cleaning it for our own facility and for the cleanliness and for the good looking of the factory, we could say. Since overheads can't be traced directly, businesses need a way to share them out fairly across products. This is called overhead absorption. Sorry. Common absorptions bases include labor hours, machine hours, and units produced. For example, if total factory overheads are $50,000 and total labor hours are 10,000, the overhead absorption rate is $5 per labor hour. A product that took 2 labor hours to make would absorb $10 of overhead. Okay, because it is using the labors for 2 hours, and per hour the labor wage is $5. So if he is going to work for 2 hours, he is going to make the chair, so we have to pay $10 as of overhead. Don't worry, we will go deeper into absorption costing in a dedicated video. Okay, just know overhead absorbed into products using a fair basis. Now there's an exam tape. Examiners often test you by giving you a list of costs and asking you to classify them as direct material, direct labor, or overhead. Sometimes further split into production, admin, or selling, distribution. Practice this classification skill. It comes up a lot in the paper. Okay, like overheads, indirect costs that can't be traced. A single unit overhead, like if for example there are 100 supervisors and 10,000 workers, so these labors 10,000 labors are direct because they are making one chair, they are investing their time on one chair and dedicated fully to one chair. But these 100 supervisors, they are looking after the and these 10,000 labors, and they are like what is it said, absorbing everything. Okay, like observing, sorry, not absorbing. Okay, three types production, three types, and production, administration, sales, and distribution. You have to produce the thing, manufacture it, administration staff, obviously HR and personnel department, everything, marketing department, then selling, distribution, costs of when I say ask, can I trace this to one unit to decide direct or indirect? It is easy to recognize that whether it is a direct cost or indirect cost. Anybody can do this, even if you ask a kid. Overhead gets shared out via absorption. Okay, so and all this is all the thing. And thank you for listening. This was all today about overhead cost. Thank you.